will it be half full tonight? He goes, no, it'll be a full house, because the fans are back on board, they're back on side. Maresca, the job he's done with this team, with the club, I mean, they spent highly, over £1 billion or whatever, but you have to bring this group of players together, and they're all walking off behind us, and you look at them, they're a bunch of kids, but they're a bunch of brilliant kids. They've got some great young players coming through, and they'll be around for a long number of years.
So many players impressed tonight. One of them, Keenan Dewsbury-Hall, who scored his second European goal of the season. We can hear from him with Danny Jameson.
Keenan, congratulations, 100% record, top of the group, pretty good European night's work.
Yeah, another good night at the bridge. Look, a lot of people would say we're big favourites for this tournament, and honestly we probably are, but football, you know what football's like, it's not easy to come and keep winning, so fair play to the lads. We make a lot of changes in this tournament, and they've come in, and 6 wins out of 6 is, yeah, pretty good.
You mentioned a lot of changes, there's been quite a lot of young teams, young players making debuts and things. How important have these games been for the Chelsea squad as a whole?
Yeah, of course. Look, this tournament's relieving a lot of pressure for some of the people that play in the Premier League, and as you said, it's a chance for a lot of young academy lads to come and make their debuts, and to be fair, they've all been top notch since they've came in, so yeah, it's a good vibe at the moment where we seem to be winning games, which was the best thing as a football club, so hopefully that continues.
One man who definitely took his chance, I think I saw you talking to him before, Mark Guiu, then the hat-trick, 3 really well taken goals. He must have really impressed you.
Yeah, I like Mark, he's a really honest lad, and look, he's young and he's just come from Spain, so it can be tough for a player, but you've seen in the goals, I've never seen anyone press like him. He doesn't slow down, and he nicked one tonight from that, and he'll keep working hard, and you forget how young he is. He's only 18, so I'm happy that he got his hat-trick. He deserves it.
It's strange for you, because you were one of these young players once when you were coming through and playing alongside like Tyreek George as well. You see those guys really maturing on big stages, big nights in front of big crowds in this competition.
Yeah, look, I remember nights like that. I played in Europe a couple of years ago, and they're special, especially as a young kid. And I think it's just about letting them go out and expressing themselves, because that's all you can do. And you can see with a lot of lads tonight, Tyreek, Josh, they just express themselves, and that's what you want to do as a footballer, and that's how you get noticed. So yeah, hopefully they continue.
Got to ask about the goal. Really sharp to follow that up.
Yeah, look, that's what the gaffer wants. He wants the attacking midfielders sniffing out little opportunities, and luckily for me, it bounced to me, and I just instinctively put it in the bottom corner. So I'm happy to get another one, and it's always nice getting it at the bridge.
Very well done tonight. How's the leg? Okay, actually?
Yeah, it's all right. It's just a little bit of fatigue, a little bit of cramp, but nothing. Get a bit of recovery tomorrow and we'll be fine.
Good stuff. Well done tonight.
Thank you. Cheers.
Winning all 6 of their league phase games, securing top spot with a 5-1 win over Shamrock Rovers tonight. 26 goals scored along the way. And another impressive win, another 5 goals scored. Joe, overall, what do you think about the way Chelsea have navigated this competition, given the amount of changes that he's made?
Professional, clinical. We all questioned, Chelsea being in this tournament is not where they want to be, but it's where they are. So they've used it accordingly. I think what he's done is allowed him to have a look at his squad. And it's very important when a manager or a new coach comes in, Shay. They want to look at everyone, but sometimes when you've got to win games lads might be training well, but you don't give them the minutes that they need on the pitch. But this has allowed him to look at everyone, look at different systems, dip players in, dip players out, get players fit, get people up to speed with everything. And I think it's just been fantastic. And the one word that springs to mind is just professional. They've just been ruthless in this tournament so far. There will be slightly tougher tests, but I still expect Chelsea, until it gets to the quarterfinals and semi-finals, or maybe even the final, that they should be able to navigate this with the players that are doing it. But do you bring Cole Palmer back into the squad, lads? Things like that. The lads have done so well. The young lads, it's a conundrum, but it's a fantastic position for the club to be in.
Lots of young players impressed tonight, Shay, but the standout one, Mark Guiu, getting his hat-trick this evening. What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, it's the first time I've seen him live. I think you see more a player live when you're here pitch side, and you can see the movement of a striker. And yes, a couple of goals were from mistakes from Shamrock Rovers, his first couple of goals, but he's on the front foot. He's instinctive that it's going to come back to him, and he's really expecting this mistake. He's the one who's kind of thinking, can I get in? Can I get on the end of it? There's probably some strikers would have given that up, but he's got there might be an opportunity here. There might be a mistake. I'll just follow this up, and you can see there he's at the top of the picture. He just thinks, "Oh, tell you, I'm in," and he nearly takes his head off on the post actually with with the replay, but it's just instinctive, Joe. It's been in the right place and right there, thinking there could be a mistake, and it's a striker's finish.
Yeah, I mean, I likened him to Suarez when I've watched him a few times now, and I got a lot of stick for it. But I'm not saying he is Luis Suarez now. But what he's got is that instinct. He's got that bravery as well, putting himself in, and that is just pure instinct. I'm going to see, he might pass the ball back. He's what if he passes it, I'm going to gamble, bang, and he commits to it. He don't just amble up there, he's full pace.
It's another mistake, but if you actually pause it as he hits it, Lindsay, it's a really tight angle as well. He didn't panic, he made a great touch around the goalkeeper, and it's a brilliant finish.
Still not easy.
No, it's not an easy finish.
He's an opportunist, Joe, like all good strikers.
Like, listen, that's what they do. You can't teach this type of, where's the ball going to go? 2 steps backwards, and that's a great header. You'll see it better in a moment. Look, he comes across, the centre-half's got hold of him, pushes him away. He just finds another space where the ball might go, and you'll see this from this angle here. It's great, Shay, isn't it?
It's brilliant. It's a bit of hang time as well, Lindsay. He stayed up in the air. As Joe rightly says, there's a couple of steps back, couple of steps forward, a bit of push off the defender. He gets a run on the defender, and he just glides it into the corner. It's a brilliant header.
6 goals scored. He's now the top scorer in this competition. But for the club as a whole, Joe, how much of a privileged, brilliant position are they in to have 3 goal scorers that they have in this squad now, along with Jackson and Nkunku?
Yeah, well, that was the criticism last year, Shay. People talk, where's the Drogba, where's the Costa? You've got to forget the past. These lads are the future. They've come in and now they're all scoring goals. They could all have a claim to start on Saturday, in the next game against Everton. They've all done well. But my thought with Mark Guéhi is, how have Barcelona let him go? When I watch him play, and he's 18 years of age, this kid in 2 years' time could be an established, unbelievable number 9. I think he can go all the way. Because I watch him, and all the things that you can't teach, he's already got. He knows where to go in the box, his instincts, his aggression, he's brave. And you can brush up on all the other things in his game. And to 18, and he's playing with a smile on his face, I think Barcelona have made a real mistake there.
How hard is it going to be, though, till he gets to the point to be a Premier League starter at this club? Bearing in mind, Nkunku is the top scorer, and he doesn't get a look in at the moment in the Premier League. That's
the biggest problem for Enzo Maresca. What happens next? Because obviously January's around the corner. Do they loan him out, perhaps get more experience? Or does he think, after a hat-trick tonight, do you know what, this guy's ready, I keep hold of him, he's going to maybe come off the bench a few times in the Premier League and could make the difference. He's really so sharp, and a bit of an unknown for Premier League defenders as well, because he's got that instinct in front of goal. It'll
be a nightmare, Shay, for the last 20 minutes of a game. If you're a centre-half and your legs have been tested, and this kid comes on and he's pressing, and he's almost in a catch-22, because he probably could do with going somewhere and getting 20 games in the Premier League, and he'll be a better player. But you wouldn't want to let him go out the door at this club, because I think he'll have a say in the second half of the season. Yeah,
he shone tonight, and a statement win for Chelsea here. But for Shamrock Rovers, their European journey will continue into the new year. It was a heavy defeat tonight, but they've had a brilliant campaign, and they will be playing knockout European football in the new year.